Coined in the late 1980s to describe the slow, jazzy psychedelia of the British duo A.R. Kane, the term dream pop soon came to describe a genre of its own. Coalescing first around the trend-setting London label 4AD, the new sound discovered whole musical universes inside its gauzy lullabies. 3 decades later, dream pop possesses a rich, generation-spanning canon of its own. Here are the 10 best dream pop albums. Before she crossed paths with Angelo Badalamenti and David Lynch, Julie Cruz thought of herself as a Broadway-style belter. On her classic debut, Cruz's airy vocals on the delicate anthem Mysteries of Love, inspired by This Mortal Coil and featured in Lynch's Blue Velvet, paved the way for her legendary collaboration with Badalamenti and Lynch on Twin Peaks. On their 4th album, Victoria Legrand and Alex Scally strove to create a mood that would embody an evocative line from Bob Dylan's Mr. Tambourine Man, to dance beneath the diamond sky with one hand waving free. Incorporating field recordings of coyotes and other mysterious sources, the Baltimore duo created its own dreamy space while remaining, in Scally's words, obsessed with songs. 4AD founder Ivo Watts Russell would have been a crucial figure in dream pop history even if he'd never recorded a note of his own music. But as the force behind the label's house band, This Mortal Coil, their debut cemented his artistic legacy, enlisting members of Cocteau Twins, Dead Can Dance, and Magazine for an ethereal suite studded with haunting covers. Initially tarred as Stereolab wannabes, Broadcast came into their own in the 21st century with a sound that fused indie pop, 60s psychedelia, and ghostly fuzz. Reduced from a quintet to a duo in the mid-aughts, the band foregrounded frontwoman Trish Keenan's vocals on Tender Buttons to create a collection of exquisitely dark portraits influenced by the death of Keenan's father. Always walking the line between pop and experimental music, Oregon-based Liz Harris made a brilliant foray into melodic songwriting on her 3rd solo full-length as grouper. With the drowsy earworm, Heavy Water, I'd Rather Be Sleeping as its rallying whisper, dragging a dead deer up a hill offloads a lifetime's worth of emotional baggage onto 12 bruised ballads. Indie rock's veteran shapeshifters Yo La Tengo continued their evolution from noise pop into quiet contemplation and other moods on their first album of the new millennium. References to Sun Ra, Thomas Pynchon, and The Simpsons notwithstanding, And Then Nothing Turned Itself Inside Out is an intimate reflection of the band's married co-founders Ira Kaplan and Georgia Hubley, and the group's equally intimate musical relationship. Formed in 1987, Galaxy 500 would release 3 albums and inspire a generation of soft-spoken slowcore acts before breaking up just 4 years later. On Fire is their pinnacle, an epic of lazy longing that found the trio of Dean Wareham, Naomi Yang, and Damon Krakowski perfectly in sync with each other and their career-long producer, Kramer. After putting out 2 shimmering lo-fi albums on their original label, Car Park, Beach House decamped to Sub Pop and upgraded their sound on 2010's Teen Dream, exchanging murky reverb for clarity, depth, and grandness, all suffused with the black velvet texture of Heartbreak. The band produced the most beloved release of their career to date. Mazzy Star's platinum-selling sophomore album opens with the quintessential dream pop recording Fade Into You, a smash hit of sleepy seduction that has scored countless Hollywood love scenes. But what lies beyond that track is just as beguiling, an irresistible confluence of Hope Sandoval's transparent, twangy vocals and David Roback's droning guitar. Cocteau Twins' most ecstatic release followed a heavy moment for the band's central couple. As guitarist Robin Guthrie battled cocaine addiction, singer Elizabeth Fraser gave birth to their first child. With a title inspired by that precariousness, Heaven or Las Vegas traded the gossamer spookiness of their previous albums for more melodic compositions, a gamble that paid off in the greatest dream pop album ever made.